My name is Lorna Keaton, and I am the Pediatric Pain and Palliative Care Nurse Practitioner and Program Coordinator for Service here at East Tennessee Children's Hospital. And we basically see kids from infancy to adolescence with more complex, acute and chronic pain management needs, as well as other life-limiting and sometimes life-threatening illnesses.
Our son was born at 24 weeks gestation, so he was immediately rushed from Fort Sanders, where I gave birth to him, over to the NICU here at Children's Hospital, where he's been since his birth date. I'm all you.
Staff here have been great. Everybody who's worked with Regal has worked with Regal sometime in the past, not just here in the South Tower, but also in the North Tower. Everybody here knows Regal well. He's kind of like the king of the castle over here. he's grabbed the hearts of many here, so everybody's does fairly well with him and is sensitive to all of his needs and takes pretty good care of him.
Well, Miss Lorna, I'm going to call her name out, has been absolutely wonderful for our son. Regal has went through numerous surgeries, and with every surgery he has needed pain management, and Lorna has been on top of that for him. He has needed to be fine-tuned, and Regal is very tricky. He's very tricky, and Lorna could confirm that with you. So pain and palliative care have been wonderful and has kept our son very comfortable during all of his surgeries. Our daughter was admitted to Children's Hospital during the same stay as Regal just a few months back. She came in with a horrible headache and pain in the back of her neck. Ruled out meningitis, which was our first guess, but she wound up having pseudotumor cerebra. And we've seen the massage therapist that works in the pain and palliative care, which helped her quite a bit with her pain in the back of her neck with the essential oils and doing the massage of the back of the neck. That really did benefit our daughter.
I'm Dr. Joe Browder. I'm one of the partners at Pain Consultants of East Tennessee. We treat patients with chronic painful conditions. We have been working with Children's Hospital in an outpatient fashion to see some of their children and adolescents that have chronic pain conditions and need some expertise to try to help them.
My name is Dr. James Hsu. I'm a partner at Pain Consultants of East Tennessee. So this concept of MindfulnessTN came about when we were trying to brainstorm on a charitable initiative that might be helpful. And in support of the pain and palliative service, we thought it would be a great fit, a natural fit, because of the mission that we have always been working with towards helping chronic pain patients in the adult world. And then we also have almost a sister program that was trying to do the same thing over at Children's Hospital. And so we also had a relationship with some NIH researchers working with mindfulness and trying to study its effects on pain and a lot of other conditions. And so we desperately needed other forms of treating pain throughout this entire community. In East Tennessee, we're riddled with problems with opioids, and we are quickly finding out that those aren't the ways to necessarily treat painful conditions, and certainly aren't the best ways. And we need evidence-based approaches that are alternatives. And so mindfulness meditation has been proven to help in a lot of conditions, especially chronic pain. We thought it would be a great way to bring in some of the top researchers in the world that are looking at mindfulness-based meditation and bring their expertise, bring their research to this area that desperately needs alternative treatments, to plant a new seed, so to speak, in figuring out ways to tackle this problem of pain, addiction, and so on and so forth, which is hopefully attendees will see some of this face-to-face with some of the best researchers out there in this field. all of the proceeds we thought would be best served by giving this to our young kids and also adolescents that are facing painful conditions, horrible situations, and using a different approach to help with this pain. And this service, the Pain and Palliative Service, does an admirable job of finding different alternatives for their kids. And we thought this would be a perfect marriage in a lot of ways to help.
One of the clutch pieces of our service here at Children's is our integrative treatment modalities. Again, if medication's needed, we want to be able to provide that, but where donors are so important is in support of integrative modalities such as massage, music, essential oils. We do pain and palliative care backpacks or sacks that have different reading materials, stress balls. All of that is so well received by patients and families, but we don't get a cent of reimbursement for any of those supplies or services. So we are incredibly thankful for our generous donors, such as Pain Consultants of East Tennessee. Drs. Chu, Browder, and the team have been incredible support to us. Again, seeing some of our patients in follow-up after discharge, but also just with being generous in gifting their symposium monies to our service so that we can again ensure that these strategies are able to be employed with as many patients as possible.